part I'm going to show you are the leaves that I just simply drew and scanned and cut. So basically you will be taking a piece of white paper and then a black Sharpie, and I'll just move my camera a bit, and you will just draw a leaf. And I just have a very basic leaf shape, and it's probably about 3 inches big. I go over it twice and make sure my lines are fluid and solid. There we go. I do one line down the center, and then you can do 2 lines like this. I make them fairly thick so they cut nicely. Like so. And that's all there is to it. And then I will just cut this out, scan it, and cut it out. So let's do the scanning part. Alright, so I have my brother's scanning mat. It has this piece I lift up, this transparent piece, and I slip in my paper in there. Then I will simply feed this in, load my mat, and click scan, scan to cut data because I don't want it cut out, and press play. And once again, you want to make sure there's nothing behind your machine, because the machine will drag out your piece of paper the whole way, almost 12 inches. And then it's going to recognize this and create a leaf file. So there we have the machine showing us the leaves there. Okay, so what am I going to do now is I'm going to choose this middle box because I want the cutout to the leaf to be cut out along both edges of the lines that I've drawn. There we go, and you can see how it's outlined. And I will click save, and it's saving, and there we go. Now, just to cut it out, I go back to home, I delete all the patterns, I unload my scanning mat, and then I get my regular mat. I'll find my leaves that I saved right there, and I'll click OK. One thing I'm going to do is I am going to choose, you see they're all in pieces, so I can't move them on my mat. Don't move your scan data until you unify. So I'll click all the bounding boxes of the 2 leaves. OK, and then I'm going to unify the patterns. There we go. Now I do have them spaced apart, so the other thing you can do to separate them is actually, well, I'll show that in another video, but for now I'm just going to cut them out. So I'll click OK and get my paper. Alright, so I loaded my mat and click cut and cut it out of this nice Frazzle cardstock, and look at the result. These are really pretty leaves. There's one, and here's 2. Just pops right out of there so beautifully. And so this is how you can make some fun leaves for your scrapbook layout. Thanks for watching.